Hello, welcome back again. In this video, I will be showing you the strategy that you can use to trade boom and crash and use it to trade anti-spike. That is, you will take trade and spike will not catch up on you. You can use it on any boom and crash asset, but it is best used on the boom 1000. You will love it so much, and also you will enjoy it also on crash 300. We know that crash 300 is highly volatile and you can make a lot of money with anti-spike. Of course, you can also make money with spike, but you can also enjoy so much with anti-spike. And the funny thing about this strategy is that you can use your phone. You don't necessarily need a third-party application on your laptop. You can use your phone. There are indicators that are on the chart, and they are very simple, straightforward, not complicated, not difficult at all. In fact, they are just default settings that came directly with the indicators. So I will be walking you through, just follow through. If you are not a subscriber before, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment whatever you want me to do next in the next video under the comment section. So check it out. Now, the first thing that we want to put on is the moving average. You want to put the moving average on the chart. We want to look at the simple moving average, and we want to look at the lower period. And I will tell you the reason why we're looking at the lower period. You want to take advantage of as much opportunity in the market if you are trading on the 1 minute. So you are not necessarily holding your position for long. So you don't necessarily need a big period moving average. So if you use a higher period moving average now, it means that we are thinking about holding trade for a longer period. So in this case, we are not necessarily holding trade for long. We want to actually trade whether boom 1000, want to take anti-spike, that's tick about 5 to 8 ticks. For crash also, you want to take about 4 to 5 ticks, and that's all. You move on to the next trade. So what did you want to do? You want to go to your stuff, you can just press your chart like this circle will come up, and you will see this something like a snake and one long arrow, this particular one. Then you come and select you are going to come to the front, and the plus at the front, you are going to click on it like this. When you click on it, you are using moving average, simple moving average. Okay, so I can remove everything that I have so that we can be clear. So we have it like this, we have the chart like this. Then we want to use simple moving average first. We click on the plus, and we want to change this period to 18. We want to use a very simple moving average, but we want to use a period that is not too low but that not too high, so that we can take advantage of many opportunity possible. The method is simple, like I call it, and the apply to is close. We are using the close of the candle. Close of the candle are more reliable than the opening of the candle, or the high or the low of the candle, or the median of the candle. The candle close tells you what exactly ended that particular candle. So we are using 18. Then we move on to the next. We click on the main chart, the plus sign. We are using an iPhone, or the F plus that is in front of the main chart. Next, and we come here, we select commodity channel index. Then, like I said, the period is 14. Apply to historical price. Then the levels are the minus 100 and 100. It is the default settings. You don't need to tweak anything. You don't need to change anything, and you save it. Okay, then we click on the F plus in front of make chart again, not the F plus in the front of indicator window 1. Then we click on it again. Then we select our bear powers. Bear power is also, the period is 13. The levels are none. We don't need levels in bear power. We just need to understand if the bears are in our direction. Okay, so we click on it. So now we are done. We are okay. We can check our main chart now. We can see what we have. So how did we trade? The first thing is that if I'm trading crash 300, since it's anti-spike, I want to buy only when the market is above the moving average, but not just only above the moving average. In the case of crash 300, I have to have my what do you call it now, my CCI level. The line of the CCI must have come to the 100, minus 100 in this case, must have come, minus 100 is the lower point, minus 100 level. It must have reached minus 100. If it is closer to minus 100 and it is not on minus 100 or past minus 100, I will not take the trade. So in this case, you can see it's below 100, which is good. This is a good opportunity for us to actually trade. However, we are not going to enter trade until the market crosses the moving average upward back. Two things. We want to trade only above the moving average. Second, we want to ensure that the CCI, the line, this arrow, like the moving average that is on the CCI, has actually come back to the minus 100. It must have reached the minus 100. Then from there, we wait for the market to be above, then we take trade. So if it is not yet above, we are not taking trade. Now, why are we not taking trade? Another spike might occur. But how did we even have idea the possibility of another spike occurring? How you will know is by the reason of what you have at the bear powers. Now, the bear powers will communicate to you what is happening. The moment the spike occurs, you are going to see that it's going to be under, and the spike will be reducing. You can see now, this is reducing till it is going to cross over to the upper side, which is now reliable for a buy. But in this case, we're not necessarily looking at the bear power for entry. What we are using bear power for is our exit. When we are actually selling on the bear power, which is in the case of boom, whenever the bear power is fuller on the lower part, we are exiting. because we know the more it becomes full, the more its tendency for a spike. The moment the spike occur, is going to cross over to the upper side of the base. So we want to ensure that we are already out. But in the case of crash, we are actually enjoying it when it has crossed, when we enter our trade, when it has crossed to the upper of the 0.0. So in this case now, we are not entering yet because the market is not yet above the moving average. So we are not going to enter. We'll wait, the market is above the moving average, then we'll buy. Don't forget, this has really reached minus 100, telling us we can take trade. Now, many of you will ask, so why don't we take trade if this is already at minus 100? And if eventually we are waiting for it to cross the moving average, why don't I think that this would have moved away from minus 100 and probably towards 100? Remember, you are not holding trade for long. You are not holding trade for life. And you are only taking the most reliable trade. So you are going to patiently wait. So in this case, let's go to Boom and see if we see the opportunity in Boom 1000 like that. You can see now, Boom 1000 has moved while we're talking, and we have enough spike. Now, in this case, look at the Boom. Come and look at the bear power. Yes. You can see that it's becoming fuller here. If anybody is holding his position, the person supposed to have been out since. Because number one condition that we said, it has spiked and it is above this. Number two, it has crossed moving average. Number three is that more than the number of candles that we asked you to take, the tick, 5 to 8, has been complete. Now, number four is that this is becoming fuller. This fuller, the next thing that you will hear is this type of thing. A spike that will make this to long and also cross over automatically to the other side, which is what you want to avoid naturally. So greed is not something that you want to apply. It's something that you want to avoid as a trader. So this is the simple way that you want to use to trade whether Boom 1000, Crash 1000, Boom 900, Crash 900, and 600, and also the Crash 300. Now, you have practiced this and you enjoy it and you see how it works. Let me know whether in my Telegram link is attached. Let me know your results when you have practiced it enough on your demo account. Let me see what exactly you have at the end of the day. So if you love this video, give me a thumbs up. Follow me if you are not yet a follower. I'll see you again in my next video. Thank you.